Jack and Dave rolling, boots on the ground. Big Rooster Media making their rounds. Tackling water wars, rights in a bind. Speaking the truth, leaving no one behind.
Hey, what's up, Klamath Falls? This is Dave.
Hey, what's up, Klamath Falls? This is Mike.
Almost spring?
It's spring-like, very much so today.
Okay. I'll take it, whatever it is.
80-something degrees. It's not bad. Yeah. So,
Hey, all right.
been a
Well,
busy couple weeks, actually.
it has.
Not big rooster-oriented necessarily, but yeah, you've had a lot going on, and wife and I have been out doing some stuff. Yeah.
It's that time of year. The wife wanted to vacay, and yeah, it's a nice time to car show, and bike shows, and yeah, it's
God, there's another car show. It's not even on the board. A car show coming up this Saturday.
and it's man,
I'll be there.
it is that time. All right, well, getting nitty gritty. So, this is your friendly reminder. You have one measure to vote on in May, and it is the gas tax. So, I said it before. I'll say it again. I just looked at prices today. We're paying about, I'll say $5.10, $5.09. I'll be fair, $5.09.
I paid $5.19 because I used a debit card.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends.
But that's not high enough for you.
Yeah. So right now, yes, there's a bunch of things.
Yeah, she picked the wrong year to try to shove this down our throats again. So hopefully, I'm confident that our viewers are not going to vote for that. I would like to think that having the good taste that you do to follow this program.
Right, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
You're smart enough to not want to pay, another, what is it, 40 cents a gallon or something like that.
Yes. So, and that's where I was going. So we did pay U.S. in general. We did get raked over a couple bad cycles of oil for the war, and it's definitely a West Coast thing, more or less a West Coast, because you can still find it out and about. Some better states for about, I'll say high threes, 375, something like that. Ultimately, we should roll back to about 4 something, I'll call it, after the barrels get cycled through and we kind of settle.
You know, if the idiot that runs Gavin Newsom would stop charging the refineries these outrageous fees and basically shutting down. They went from 40 something. I think we covered that a few episodes ago, but like 45 refineries about 20 years ago in California to, I think it's 5 or 7 now. And so, yeah, they're importing. They have offshore, they're drilling offshore against Gavin Newsom's will, but they are drilling again offshore down by Santa Barbara.
Well,
but I have to say, I am frustrated with our administration. If we are selling, I think President claimed we were getting rid of like 200 million barrels a day or something like that, 2 million barrels a day that we're exporting now. How about we keep that in-house, refine it for us? I don't understand if we have this overwhelming amount of oil on hand domestically, why this disruption over in the Strait of Hormuz, Iran and that, is affecting us here. We literally have our own oil and refineries.
Well, it's because we shut the pipeline down. And there's multiple.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
It just makes you pull your hair out. But
I've done that a few times.
yeah. But anyway, so my only point is the barrels should go down at some point. We should cycle down. I would say probably a month-ish. It's my ballpark. But you should be back down to, I'll say 4 something.
The other thing to keep an eye out for is they're upping the ethanol content to 15%.
Correct. So
And that's not good. Cars are not. They design these things for the 10% ethanol to run on that. Some of them that are dual fuel can run on the E85 also. 15 is not a good idea.
No.
Plus, I mean, you're basically burning food at that point, and with kind of have like a whole Western states drought thing going on. It's not just Oregon. It's
No, what? Hey, that's also so.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll just keep rolling.
All right.
So,
yeah. Sorry.
No, I mean, so yeah, my whole point is, you got to think of the long term. So we're gonna settle down. I guess if you're looking, at a permanent 5-gallon thing,
$5. $5.
$5 a gallon. I mean,
No.
well, that's there. So the measured 120 is looking at
Oh.
still add the 40 cents per gallon plus the registration fees plus the EV tax. Just ride this little war gas out, and I'm not telling you how to vote, but it should go back to somewhat normal. However, if you want the better roads that are promised, then
They've been promising that for a while.
anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my starter story. Back to
I
you,
mean,
sir.
When I first moved here, this was one of the better states at the time to retire to back in 2005. Now it's like the 5th worst state to retire in because good old Kotek and Brown have both pushed so many additional taxes and fees and that on us that, I mean, it's just ridiculous that we used to get money back when we did our taxes. Now we're having to pay, and it's state, not federal.
Oh, see, I'm almost the opposite. I get the Oregon kicker back, but that's my whole argument. If I get a kicker back, that is supposed to go to a road or some kind of fund. They could have put that to. Just me.
Bag of asphalt and patch a hole with that.
Just me. I would much rather break. I'll call it break even, and you use that money on something you should have,
Right.
instead of another.
You can't buy
Measure
voters
one.
that way.
Measure 120. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this all pans out.
Anyway, back to you.
But I do have faith that our folks here locally, anyway, are not going to be on board with the with more taxes. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I put $50 in my truck, and it barely gave me a half a tank, and it wasn't empty. So
Is that Hemi?
yeah. That being said, over to me, and I was so busy jawing away on your deal that I forgot to bring this up on mine. So on the 15th, there is going to be a water use 101 put on by Klamath Irrigation District and KDD. I forget what the middle D is in that, but anyway. But it's going to give you a chance to listen to farmers, to the water district, how they are going to tackle this very, very challenging water use year. I mean, we're looking at 50,000, if I'm not mistaken, plus acres that are fallowed that are not going to be doing anything this year. And 50,000 acres, that's a lot of food that's not going to grow this year. And that's just here locally. I don't know what kind of actions are being taken across the rest of the state and California, Washington, and it's not just us. It's Idaho and most of the western states are in a drought condition. So it's going to be interesting to see how we get through this. I mean, we're pretty resilient folks here, so we will get through it. But man, if you can in any way, shape, or form support your local farmer, find a way to, because this is going to be a very challenging year, especially for some of the smaller family-owned farms that just aren't going to have any water this year. If you decide you want to go to that, let me give you some more details. So it's the 15th at Klamath Community College. Building 6, room 6108. It's from noon to 1:30. And if you would like to go, you can RSVP to Delaney, DELANEY, at klamathgrow.org. And this information is already posted on the Big Rooster Media Facebook page. So if you'd like to check it out, they're going to give you, there's a free lunch. So, hey. But yeah, very educational, I'm sure. Knowing the folks over at KID, I have no doubt it's going to be very informational. So, and I intend to go, and I'll share whatever I gather from it with you guys too. Back to you, sir.
Well, hey, the hits just keep coming. So, the Oregon State Fire Marshal has released their wildfire tips and tricks, I guess, for the season, and we're just bad on water. No snowpack. Of course, the water in the irrigation's low. It's going to be a multitude of issues. So their recommendations: just clean your yard, basically clean your whole area up, your house, your acreage, your lawn, whatever. So leaves, pine needles, other combustibles. Clean your gutters out. Your roof, they leaves kind of tend to hang out in the angles. If you have like a 90-degree, they lay in that little trough right there. You can also cover up your vents with they recommend a 1/8 inch metal wire mesh, just like a grid pattern. Definitely, you could do that anywhere if you have the vents underneath your house. If you have like your dryer vents or anything like that, that prevents embers from getting inside and causing bad stuff in your attic, crawl space, upper or lower. Get rid of your unwanted, they're calling it furniture, cushions, trash cans. You want like they're calling it a 5-foot perimeter around the house. So you meant to get rid of that love seat last year, still hanging out. Anything like
Maybe
that.
they love it.
Right? Well.
I love seat. Sorry.
No, you're good. It needs some enlightening right now. So instead of bark or mulch or whatever, they do have the rubber mulch. You can use pavers, gravel, stuff around the house. You really just want to shore up, I don't know, any kind of burnable material. But also leaves. Keep your grass mowed. You just want all kinds of stuff. So just think smart. Think what could catch on fire. Maybe catches your eye and not something I listed, but I've got whatever at my house. So yeah.
I don't know if you saw. There's a big wildfire just outside of Bend, south of Bend.
No.
Yeah, it was a go figure, a controlled burn that
Got out of?
not controlled. And while I have the utmost respect for firefighters, this is probably not the year for controlled burns. Just gonna say.
Well, and it's getting a little. I think you missed your season for that.
Yeah. You wanted a controlled burn. I think January would have been prime time for that.
Well,
I mean, why not, right? There's no rain, no snow, so what the hell? Let's burn.
true.
But not now. So hopefully that'll be a I don't know what you want to call it. A light bulb moment. That's what I'm after for them, just like I just had, to maybe not burn anymore this summer.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
over to me, sir.
Back to you.
Well, this kind of works in conjunction with something we're going to be talking about down the road a bit. Klamath County School District has a new superintendent. And good for her. Where did her name go? something Cole. Melissa?
Melissa Cole.
Melissa Cole. Yeah. So congratulations to Melissa Cole. Oh, I even wrote it on the board. How about that? All I do is look up. So looking at my notes. So chosen from a strong field of candidates. I do have to point out, though, not any of them were considered from our local pool of talent, as we were informed that they were all outside candidates. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Well, the last one was an outside candidate, and there was still a little club around him, which we'll be getting into. But what'd you say? You looked it up. She was brought on. Her salary's $150,000 a year.
The Google said 185, which
185. All right. Well, that's a bargain over what we just got rid of. I wonder if she gets the $1.4 million golden parachute at the end of this.
she's got a long. If this is her first year, she has a long entry into getting that. Maybe.
Oh, no. She can renegotiate probably within 6 months and get a new contract.
I mean, yeah.
All she has to do is get a house at the Running Y and throw some parties. Bring your
right.
Yeah, bring the school district folks out there and show them a good time. And you won't even have to finish out a contract before you can negotiate a new one. So we'll get into that later, though.
Yeah, they may have to adjust that 41 cents of every dollar going to.
Right.
Anyway,
so Melissa Cole, congratulations. Welcome to Klamath County. And wish you well. Please don't screw us over. Yeah. I'm rooting for her at this point. But we'll be keeping an eye on things.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
And we will be having a this is going to be a multi-parter episode of Spotlight, I guess.
An expose.
An expose, because there is so much pages of notes, pages of documentation that we're still sifting through, trying to make everything copacetic where it's easy to present to you and easy to understand, which might sound like we had plenty of time to do that. But like we talked about at the beginning of the show, there's just a lot going on personally where we haven't really had the time to bury our nose in this, but we are going to go over it in a separate episode. So look for that tomorrow. We'll do an intro spotlight episode on what's going on with
Give you guys a couple teasers.
Glenn Simoniak, SZZYMONIAK, Simoniak. I don't know. He don't care.
This would be Melissa's predecessor.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow. We'll bring the high or low lights depending on how you look at it. To you, and then we'll delve in future episodes into a more detailed look. So there's that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Well, this is a revisit, kind of again, but so Hanson's Speakeasy is officially opened, and I was able to get in there. When did we get in there? Saturdays. I'll call it Saturday late lunch. I don't know if I won't divulge the amount. So that is a way to flip a restaurant, and that is what needs to. That place was empty for a while, but that even short-term restaurants, if it's not your style or not your boutique, or if you're going from cuisine change, I'll put it.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah.
That's what you have to do, because I was responsible. Believe it or not, I did not go into the speakeasy part, but I did have lunch there.
I covered that for you.
With the we're kind of but it welcome back to Mongolian Go. I'll put it that way. There was a couple kinks. I'll call them easy to work around. The noise level was pretty. I'll call it apparent. I don't know. It's been so long since we had a Mongolian. I don't know what the noise level was before. To me, it wasn't off-putting. Kind of new. I mean, you're, chopping, making the noodles. It's going to be loud. I think there's easy ways they can make it better, suitable for anybody. But I have to say the food was. I'll be back. The service for a new place. They have a cool little system. You take your order. The waitress gives you a receipt. You go up to the cook, or I don't know what they call it.
Meal prep station.
Yeah, the meal prep station. It's a Subway, more or less. So you give your ticket to the prep area. They give you. We got two numbers, one for each of us. You pick your veggies out. You pick your meats. You pick your noodles. That number coincides with your bowl, and then when your number is up, you go up and get your completed cooked entree. Different palettes, spicy. I think there's a tangy for the sauces. Opening weekend, I'll call it a hit. I don't know how they did personally, but I'll be back. Like I said, Mongolian is. It's been a long time. I'll be back definitely.
I miss the old Mongolian grill that we used to have. That was the best thing that ever happened in that building.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
I did check out the speakeasy side with a buddy, and again, well done. Plenty of room, nicely decorated. Um, I believe that the whiskey selection is still a work in progress, so I'm not going to ding them there. However, it could use a little improvement, a little broader selection, I would say, more on the higher end whiskeys. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but we have some good options here in town these days for that high end whiskey experience. And so, if it's looking to compete with that, I would recommend they look into maybe upgrading some of their higher end stuff.
Well, and really just the name. So Hanson Speakeasy beckons the challenge. I'll put it.
Yeah, it
They
puts
could,
forth the
Hanson's
impression.
Mongolian would have been just fine, but
Yeah.
don't up front your speakeasy if you need to back it up.
Right? Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the whole bar. Doesn't have to be, extreme top shelf stuff. But there needs to be a few of those. So
Wink, wink.
yeah, well, you know who we are there, Mister Hanson. So we'll probably get banned now. Anyway,
Yeah.
no, it was a good experience. I enjoyed it, and they get super friendly staff, and the cocktails were good. I had a couple old fashions, two different whiskeys. They were both good. Bartender was cool. I've known him for a while, so that was helpful. But yeah, I'd recommend it.
Well, good. Overall, excellent. Because that, like I said, if you're gonna flip a restaurant, that's exactly how you do it. I don't think there was one part of that place was not touched.
Right?
So good on you.
Yeah.
So-
Inside and out, that place is just
Yes.
on point. Because that area, parking area, and all that was just slum like when he bought it.
Well, yeah, no, and it's all redone. They have some fake turf, I'll call it, in between like the sidewalk and the, I guess, parking curb or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. New lines, new asphalt. It looked like.
Right?
It-
Very well done.
Good on you.
Yeah.
You got one more. It looks
I
like.
do. So our county chamber of commerce is celebrating its 105th birthday on May 5th, May 19th. So a week from today, as you see this, and it's from 11 to 2. It's at 205 Riverside, which is kind of across the street from like Marta's house, that area over there. The little strip in there that's got the chamber, and I think Casita is in there. Or anyway, I'm gonna go check that out. They're awesome people over there at the chamber, and happy to support them. And so, yeah, 519 May 19th, 11 to 2. And again, it's 205 Riverside. pop on in there. They're great people. They do a ton for our community, and it would be good to go in and support them. And that's all I got to say about that.
All right. Well,
So stay tuned. We will be scratching a little bit deeper into the surface of this the school district thing, because I'm going to tell you right now, we got, as citizens of Klamath County, hosed. Flat out just screwed. So I'm hopeful now that this debacle, he is, what is it, the $1.4 million golden parachute he's checking out with, there's a lot more that goes with it than just that. It is ridiculous. He gets that. He gets his PERS. He gets his health. Oh, spoiler. No, I don't want to ruin it.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow, and we will have more in-depth coverage on that. But I got to say real quick, I have to acknowledge our followers on Facebook have picked up substantially.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you guys, honestly, sincerely, for your support. I know there was some love and hate on the posts that I did in regards to Commissioner Nichols. That was my words, not Dave's. I think we stand united in that, but I stand by what I put out there on Facebook 100%. Andy's a good guy. There is a lot of accusations being thrown at him, and I think it's just like, let's kind of like a shotgun. Let's just throw whatever we can out there and hope something hits. And I just couldn't keep my mouth shut anymore, because I feel like he is the shining light on our board of commissioners, and nothing. I don't say nothing against Menti, Commissioner Menti. I'll just leave it at that.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thanks, you guys. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you again next Tuesday.